Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. In the last episode we did the side quest and once we reached Orba, and that was to repair the small robot Bhakti. So by repairing Bhakti you'll be able to collect items from him depending on how many steps you took since you've arrived on Grand Pulse. So if you took over 10,000 steps, then after finding all the necessary repair parts for Bhakti, he'll give you items. So I go into detail about all that on the last episode. But for this episode, we're going to talk about selling the items that we have for Gil so that we can get some Gil and so that we can start finally upgrading the Axis Blade for lightning and transform it into the Enkindler, and then upgrade the Enkindler. Alright, so now we're going to start talking about selling the components that we found. So first of all, you should have got 3 platinum ingots from Bhakti. If you didn't, that means you did not take 10,000 steps on Grand Pulse. So go ahead and sell these first, and as you can see, they're worth 150,000 gil apiece. So for 3 of them, you'll get 450,000 gil. So first, let's go ahead and sell that. Now, you also got 2 ultra compact reactors, but we're going to save them because them are very valuable components needed for upgrading weapons and accessories. But the next thing, we got 1 gold nugget from Bhakti. Now, you see I have 6, and if you're wondering how I got 6, it was from digging up the Chocobo treasure back in the Archlight Steep. So if you've been following this walkthrough, you'll remember back in the Archlight Steep, I advise you guys to dig up items so that if you can dig up 20 items, you'll get the really rare ribbon accessory as well as an achievement or a trophy. So because we digged up 20 dig spots, we just happened to get lucky and get 5 gold nuggets out of it. And then the one from Bhakti, so we now have 6 gold nuggets. So we can sell all 6 of them for a total of 360,000 gil. Alright, now after you sold the primary things, there's one last thing that you should sell that we got from Bhakti, and that is perfume. So you're going to look for your inventory, and I think you get 3 vials of perfume from Bhakti. And the other 3 we got from doing Sea Stone missions and defeating enemies found on Grand Pulse. So however many perfumes you got, go ahead and sell them all. I have 6, so I can sell them all for 75,000. Alright, so that puts me up to 898,000 gil. So if you're wondering what else you can sell, well, just generally take a look at how much each component you have is worth. And I wouldn't really sell any of the cheap stuff. Now, stuff that's over 1,000 gil you can think about selling, but look, when you're thinking about selling something and you want to know if it can be used for an upgrade, look at the description at the top. So for example, the Moon Blossom seed, the description says the seed of an annual wild flower that blooms at twilight can be sold for a premium. Now, whenever you see can be sold for a premium in the item's description at the top, that means that the best use for them is to be sold. So as long as you see can be sold for a premium in the item description at the top, you're clear to sell it. So we're going to sell our 6 Moon Blossom seeds. And a Cactar doll. So as you can see at the top, the Cactar doll's description is a doll with a button activated needle firing mechanism, can be sold for a premium. Go ahead and sell that. And then finally the Moogle puppet, we have 2 of these. A toy that says Kupo when it bobbles when its bubble is squeezed can be sold for a premium. So we got 2 of these. One of them we found in the optional area of Mahabara, and the second one was obtained after a Sea Stone, after we completed a certain Sea Stone mission, It's any mission between 1 and 28, because we have 28 sea stone missions completed so far. Alright, so we can go ahead and sell these two Moogle puppets for 36,000 gil. And also we have one gold dust. Is a sandy grains of gold, can be sold for a premium. Now you may be thinking, it's got the little symbol next to it of an upgrade crystal, so are you gonna need it? Well, like I said before, as long as it says can be sold for a premium, you're clear to sell it. Alright. Alright, and then I'm just going to sell 2 Rodro Cross Sights. I wouldn't recommend selling your upgrade crystals because they're very handy. But I have 10 of them, so I just went ahead and sold 2 anyways. That way we have 1 million gil. So as you can see, now's the time to go ahead and sell your valuables that you have in your inventory. Now we can go ahead and rearrange our components. Alright, and if you want, you can sell some of your accessories, but I would not recommend selling any accessories if you only have one, because accessories can be very rare to find, and some of them are one of a kind. So as long as you have over 2 or 3 copies of the same accessories, you can go ahead and sell the extras. And hopefully you got at least 500,000 gil on you, depending on how much time you spent on Grand Pulse, taking care of sea stone missions, digging for chocobos, and stuff like that. You should have a good amount of gil. Alright, so now we're going to talk about upgrading the Axis Blade and transforming it into the Enkindler. So, back on previous episodes, if you remember, we fully upgraded the Axis Blade to its max level so that it has a star next to it. And now what we're going to go ahead and do is we're going to transform the Axis Blade into the Enkindler. Now we've had to wait because we have to purchase a very expensive upgrade crystal in order to transform the Axis Blade into the Enkindler. So whenever you have at least 220,000 gil, go ahead and head over to the R&D depot at the save point and choose to buy 1 adamantite. Now, I was hoping that we could find an adamantite somewhere along the road, but I just figured out that you cannot find adamantite. The only way to get it is to buy it. So let's go ahead and purchase a nugget of adamantite for 220,000. Alright, so now we can upgrade the transform the fully upgraded Axis Blade into the Enkindler. Now again, if you're wondering why I am upgrading the Axis Blade of all weapons because its stats are low, it's mainly because of the attack ATB charge, meaning that every time lightning hits an enemy, her ATB gauge will recharge slightly, allowing her to attack constantly, especially when she's in her commando role using Blitz. But other than that, it also increases the ATB rate by 5%. So that's why I prefer to upgrade the Axis Blade. And if you're wondering how to fully upgrade the Axis Blade to its max level fastly and effectively, you can check back on my previous episode. I explained that in detail. Alright, so once you have a fully upgraded Axis Blade and you have a nugget of adamantite, go ahead and go to the upgrade section and choose weapons. Then find your Axis Blade with a star beside it. And if you click on it, you'll see that nothing will upgrade it except for that adamantite. Now that's because it's at its max level. So in order to transform it into its newer form, which will be stage 2, you need to use 1 adamantite crystal. So let's go ahead and click on that, and it'll say Axis Blade Star. Upgrade this item. Choose yes. and it'll say type modified, Axis Blade Star, strength plus 48, magic plus 48, attack ATB charge. Transforms into Enkindler, level 13, strength plus 49, magic plus 49, and attack ATB charge 2. So as you can see, the stats went up barely, but we did get the passive ability upgrade from ATB charge to ATB charge 2, which will allow your ATB gauge to charge even more after you attack each enemy. Alright, so now that we have an Enkindler, now let's talk about getting the Enkindler from level 13 to its max level. Now the Enkindler's max level is 41, and the experience you need to get it from level 13 to level 41 is 280,830. So you might be thinking, wow, how do I get that much accessory on, how do I get that much experience onto my weapon? Well, it's very simple. If you remember in previous upgrades, you need to go to the shop and go to Creature Comforts. Make sure you buy 99 Sturdy Bones. Now the Sturdy Bones are just going to be for your multiplier, because Sturdy Bones really don't give you that much experience. What you need to do is use the Sturdy Bones first. That way you can get a ×3 bonus multiplier, meaning that any component you use after you have the ×3 bonus multiplier will give you triple the amount of experience it would normally. Alright, so once you have 99 Sturdy Bones, and you're going to need a total of $178,560 if you want to fully upgrade the Enkindler from level 13 to its max level 41. You need at least 178,560 gil. So just say 179,000. If you don't have 179,000 gil, you won't be able to fully upgrade the Enkindler at this point. But you might want to take notes and reference this video for later when you do have the correct amount of gil. Alright, so moving on. After you have 99 Sturdy Bones, go ahead and head over to Lenora's Garage. And we're going to need to buy 34 superconductors. So go ahead and get 34 superconductors for 28,560 gil. Once you've got that, the final thing we need is 3 ultra compact reactors. So head down to the R&D depot and find the ultra compact reactors. Now these cost 50,000, but if you repaired the robot Bhakti, then you should have got 2 for free. So since we already have 2 ultra compact reactors, all we need to buy is 1. So it'll only cost us 50,000. Alright, so once you have 99 Sturdy Bones, 34 superconductors, and 3 ultra compact reactors, go ahead and head back to the upgrade menu. Choose to upgrade your weapons and find the Enkindler, level 13. Now as you can see in the bottom left, it'll say experience 6,324 out of 6,732. So the first thing you're going to want to do is find the Sturdy Bones and add 36 Sturdy Bones. Now note that you need to use at least 36 or you won't get the maximum bonus multiplier of a ×3. It'll say Enkindler level 13, upgrade this item, choose yes. Now as you can see, we got the experience bonus ×3. Enkindler level 13, future upgrades will receive a 200% experience bonus. Alright, so now in the bottom left, you'll see underneath the experience it says bonus ×3. That means that any component you use now will have a ×3 experience effect. Alright, so once you have the ×3 multiplier from the 36 Sturdy Bones, go ahead and find those 34 superconductors you purchased. So here it is at the bottom. Alright, so go ahead and use all 34 superconductors at once. Now it's very important to use them all at once, because if you don't use all 34, then the bonus ×3 multiplier is going to go away. Because after you use your components, that takes away the bonus ×3. You only get one shot at the bonus ×3 multiplier. So if you only use half your superconductors, you're going to lose your bonus ×3 multiplier, and then you're going to have to use 36 more sturdy bones in order to get it back. So that's why I advise you to use all 34 at one time. Alright, so the total experience at the bottom for using 34 superconductors with a ×3 multiplier is 28,560. Now take note that this is triple the amount of experience you would get with a normal superconductor. Alright, so go ahead and once you have the ×3 multiplier from the 36 sturdy bones, add 34 superconductors at one time. And it'll say Enkindler level 13, upgrade this item. Choose yes. The level will be improved. Enkindler level 13, strength plus 49, magic plus 49, attack ATB charge 2. Improves to Enkindler level 17, strength plus 61, magic plus 61, attack ATB charge. Alright, so once we have the Enkindler at level 17, now let's work on getting the Enkindler from level 17 to its maximum level of 41. So do it the same way you did before. You'll see at the bottom left hand corner the bonus ×3 experience multiplier is gone. So you have to get it back. So in order to do that, add 36 sturdy bones again. And choose yes. That'll get you your experience ×3 bonus back again. The Enkindler level 17 future upgrades will receive a 200% experience bonus. Alright, so once you have the ×3 bonus multiplier again, now we're going to get it to its maximum level. So find the 3 ultra compact reactors and add all 3 at one time. You'll see now that the 3 ultra compact reactors with a ×3 experience bonus will give a total of 252,000 experience. Now this is triple the amount ultra compact reactor would normally give without the ×3 multiplier. Alright, so go ahead and choose yes, and it'll say Enkindler level 17, upgrade this item. After choosing yes, the level will be improved. Enkindler level 17, strength 61, magic 61, attack ATB charge 2. Improves to Enkindler maximum level, which is represented by the star. Strength plus 133, magic plus 133, attack ATB charge 2. So now our Enkindler, or our Axis blade, has been transformed to an Enkindler by using the adamantite upgrade crystal. And now our Enkindler has reached its maximum level of 41, which is represented by the star. And its final stats are strength plus 133, magic plus 133, and attack ATB charge 2. Alright, so you may be thinking, well, the stats really didn't go up as much as everyone else's weapons, like, for instance, Vanille's Marlboro Wand or Fang's Calamity Spear. Now, that's because her stats did increase, but the main thing is the passive ability, attack ATB charge 2. This is really, really important because we're building up lightning all around this passive ability, which is why we have auto haste and we have the Aurora Scarf for first strike. Now our ATB rate will increase to 15%, meaning that her ATB gauge will recharge a whole lot faster than what it would before. And also, every time lightning hits an enemy with an attack, that ATB gauge will recharge slightly, allowing her to attack a whole lot more and a whole lot more faster. So while we're not doing as much damage as we would upgrading another weapon, we're attacking faster. So overall, we're going to be doing more damage in a certain amount of time. Alright, so go ahead and equip the Enkindler for lightning. That'll bring her strength up to 816 and magic up to 810. And add the attack passive abilities, attack ATB charge 2, and the ATB rate up to 15%. Alright, so finalizing the equipment, Lightning has the Enkindler fully upgraded, a Diamond Bangle level 1, Aurora Scarf fully upgraded in sprint shoes. Vanille has a Marlboro Wand fully upgraded, Survivalist Catalog, Speed Sash, and sprint shoes. And Fang has a fully upgraded Calamity Spear, Speed Sash, and sprint shoes. Alright, so our weapons and equipment are where they need to be. Now also take note that it is possible to upgrade your weapons even further, but in order to upgrade them even further, you need a Trapsahydron upgrade crystal to transform them from stage 2 to stage 3. And Trapsahydrons cost 2 million gil. Now there is a way to farm Trapsahydrons, but we can't do that until very late in the game. So for now, we've got our weapons upgraded as far as they could possibly go for now. And we got the right equipment onto everyone. So you should be set to go. And that's going to conclude this episode of Let's Play Final Fantasy XIII. I'll see you guys next time where we continue through Orba and see what lies at the end of the road.